Yo, what's happening, dudes? It's your boy Wizardry. We're gonna be doing a Stalker installation tutorial today for 1.5.1, which just released a couple of days ago, and you definitely want to make sure that you're playing on 1.5.1 because it is literally the most optimized way to play the game if you want to get those good frames. We're also going to be looking at how to install mods for Stalker and how to use Mod Organizer 2 with the Stalker Anomaly plugin. And all links for Stalker Anomaly 1.5.1 along with Mod Organizer 2 with the Stalker Anomaly plugin will be down in the description box, so make sure you get all those links ready before we get started. All right, if you guys have any questions after this video, make sure that you do head down to the comment box down below and ask all those questions. I'll be more than happy to help you. Another way that you can get your questions answered is if you go over to the live stream where we have been playing Stalker Anomaly Iron Man mode for the past 3 days. You guys can have your questions answered on stream as well, or if you just want to watch a playthrough to kind of see how Stalker Anomaly works, if you're brand new to the game, you can do that as well. I'll be playing it pretty regularly from here on out, so I'm very freaking addicted to this freaking playthrough right now. So but yeah, without further ado, let's hop in and let's get Stalker installed. All right, so first we are going to click that Stalker Anomaly 1.5.1 link. Make sure you got that open, and you're going to go to the files section. If you're new to Stalker Anomaly, you've never played it before, you want more information about it, they have tons of information for you to read on. They even have a Discord. I highly suggest joining their Discord if you ever need some crazy help with something super specific. I'm pretty sure somebody in the Stalker community is going to be able to help with that. Head over to the files section, click on Stalker Anomaly 1.5.1, hit the download button. I've already got it installed. You're going to make sure that you want WinRAR or 7-zip installed to your computer to be able to download this and unpack it. Hit the download now button. Once that's downloaded, it should show up in your downloads. Once you've got it in your downloads, go ahead and open it up. Now, if you don't care about modding, all right, listen very closely. If you don't care about modding, put it anywhere you want on your computer. All right, if you want to play with mods and have Mod Organizer 2 work, be sure to pay attention to these next few steps. All right, we're gonna open up our file explorer, go to Windows C drive, create a new folder, entitle it exactly what we see right here, Stalker Anomaly. Make sure it looks exactly like it does right there. I'm gonna delete that because I don't need that. I already have it. Open up Stalker Anomaly. Once you have that folder created, drag and drop all of these files for Stalker Anomaly into the C drive. All right, and once you've got that done, Stalker Anomaly is now installed, and you can play right then and there, but of course you are here to mod, right? So with the link down below for the Mod Organizer 2 Stalker Anomaly repack, we're gonna go to downloads and we're gonna open that repack up. Once we've got that repack opened, we're gonna go back to our C drive. This is very specific. Please make sure that yours replicates exactly what I'm doing, because it will prevent you from having any questions whatsoever, and it'll work right out the back. All right, users, your user profile, go to desktop, and you're literally not going to open this up. You're literally just going to drag this entire folder of Mod Organizer 2 Stalker Anomaly repack right over to your desktop. All right, so that's what I have right here. So now we can close out of that. Now we have our repack. Scroll down, we're gonna open up modorganizer.exe. Now when you open this up for the first time, it's going to ask you, or it's going to tell you, I can't find your Stalker Anomaly, man. I don't see it. Just tell Stalker Mod Organizer to shut up by hitting the cancel or next or whatever button you can press there, and it should say Anomaly Launcher right here, and you're going to hit run. If you have done everything correctly up until this point, you're going to press run, and bam, Stalker Anomaly is going to pull up, and that means that it is working. It does know where Stalker Anomaly is. Every time you play Stalker Anomaly after you've modded it, I highly recommend opening up Mod Organizer and hitting the run button here. Don't use the exe or launch your exe in where Stalker is installed. Use it for Mod Organizer. It just makes sure that all the mods are loaded properly when you want to play Stalker. So anyways, these are all your mods, or these are all the mods that I have installed personally. Now, if you want to install mods yourself or install the mods that we have here, you're going to hit File and Install Mod. Now, if you look here, I already have a mods folder where some of my mods are at, but if you don't have a mods folder placed somewhere in your computer, you're just going to go to Downloads and you're going to open up one of your mods. So for instance, New Game Plus or New Game Loadouts, right? We're going to hit Open. It's going to tell you that if you want to install it, you just hit OK. And of course, I already have it installed, so I'm going to replace it. But after that, it should already install for you. So you should already have that installed. That's how you're going to install each and every single one of your mods. If you want to make sure that your pathing is correct, make sure that your pathing looks exactly like mine for the base directory of Mod Organizer, and make sure it looks exactly like mine for the managed game. All right, and that's it. That's how you use Mod Organizer. You don't need to press anything else. You just gotta press the install mod button, make sure your paths are set up, and make sure that once you've installed all of your mods, that you hit the checkbox next to each of them. If you want to use all the mods that I'm using, make sure you use this load order right here. Trader Complete currently is not working for our playthroughs over on Twitch. It could be because of the load order. It conflicts with THAP, which is a view model hand placement mod. It's really good, but for some reason Trader Complete does not want to work. But anyways, we're done with that. We're done with modding. We're gonna close out of that because we are not going to start Stalker right there. We're gonna go to the Nvidia control panel real quick. Open that up. We're gonna go to Manage 3D Settings. We're gonna go to Program Settings, and if you don't already have the selected program there, which you probably won't, you're gonna go to Add and look for the X-Ray Monolith Engine. Add the selected program. Only settings you're going to want to change is low latency mode. Put that on ultra. It should be off by default. Change it to ultra on low latency mode. Scroll down to vertical sync or your V-Sync and put it on adaptive. Those two settings right there are going to drastically change and improve your performance. 1.5.1 does an amazing job on the optimization and performance side, but if you want to ensure that it remains that way throughout your entire playthrough, do those changes right there. All right, that's it. Make sure you hit the apply button down at the bottom before you close out. I don't have it because I didn't change anything, but you will, so make sure you hit the apply button, close out of that. All right, now we are ready to open up Stalker. So you just see right there, I went to my desktop and I opened up Mod Organizer. I did not go straight to Stalker and run it. I'm going straight to Mod Organizer, hitting the run button. I do play on DirectX 11. I will also have in the description box my PC specs if you would like to set up your Stalker similarly. I would say that the Nvidia container settings you should do regardless of your PC specs. We're about to get into some settings here in just a moment if you guys want to check this out. Wait for Stalker Anomaly to boot up here. All right, we're gonna go to settings. I play on DirectX 11, 1080, 16:9, default FOV, HUD FOV. Those you can customize full screen. Make sure you are playing in full screen. Turn the music off because it's kind of blending with what we're going on here. Advanced settings. So I'm just gonna scroll through this, and you guys can kind of set it up. If you have PC specs similar to mine or better than mine, you can set yours up like mine or better than mine. If you have PC specs that are lower than mine, you can crank them down if you'd like. I just had to pop my elbow for a second. It kind of hurt. Rendering distance, world, static objects, and dynamic objects I have about 75% of the way. Distance shadow culling on. Texture detail, object detail, all the rendering qualities are on their highest, and isotropic filtering is on 16. 8 for anti-aliasing. SMA is on very high. Detail bumps, deparallax, tessellation all on. Those give you a lot of good like quality features when you're running around the world. Just little bit more immersion, I guess you could say. Grass density, grass rendering distance, and grass size are about anywhere from 25 to 30% along the way. I'd say it doesn't really matter where you have these. Density can kind of tank your performance a little bit, but rendering distance also, of course, will take your distance a little bit, and grass size doesn't really do much. But I recommend having grass shadows off, as it doesn't really make that huge of a difference unless you're like a screenshotter and you want to, you know, like the perfect environmental screenshot. I would turn that on, but if you're trying to do an extensive playthrough, just leave it off. You can lose some frames from that. Lighting distance, shadow quality, I have turned up all the way. Actor shadow is on. Specular gloss factor is at default. Sun shadow is on, but the quality is at medium. I use volumetric. Anytime I tried to use screen space or both, I lost some frames. So I just kept it on volumetric, and that should be good. Sunrays quality for volumetric is at medium. I believe this is defaulted. Sunrays main intensity is at 0.75. Default for the base intensity is 0. I've turned it up to 0.05. The SAL mode I have on HBAL, so SAL quality high. Volumetric lighting, of course, if you can handle it, turn that on because it looks nice. Soft water, soft particles, I have on. These are preference, depth of field, and motion blur. I don't know why the heck you'd want to turn that on, but you know, hey, for whatever reason you want to have those on, turn them on. I leave them off. Wet surfaces, volumetric smoke, I have both on, and the wet surfaces is really nice. Like, imagine looking at the side of the building and you have, you know, water from the rain running off the side of a building or a fence or whatever. It looks really nice, really nice. All the rest of the settings are up to your discretion. Honestly, I don't really think there's anything specific. I will say the disguise system is kind of tricky. I have it on, but turn everything off, because in Iron Man mode, if you would like to disguise yourself, it could be very sketchy with all of these settings on. So I just leave player outfit and player helmet on. Of course, these are default for myself, but we cannot look at them unless we are loaded into a game. Stealth kills, you can turn this on. We just found this out yesterday on stream. We turned on silent kills. We have not used it yet and to see how it works, but you can get some very specific settings for your stealth kills. This game is completely customizable. Customize it to your liking from then on out. If you guys have any questions, again, they can be answered in the comment section down below the video. If you're new to the game, feel free to ask any questions you'd like there, but I will say that it's a lot easier for me to answer your questions if you head over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/wizardry. The link will be down in the description box. We've been streaming Stalker quite regularly, and if you would like to have your questions answered, or you're new to Stalker and you have no idea what's going on and you kind of just want to watch a streamer play through the game, well, I'll be live pretty regularly playing on Iron Man mode, which is basically a challenge way to play the game, and it's a really fun and exciting way to play the game. So yeah, you can go check me out there, and we be vibing, hanging out, and you can come join us up and have a party out here in the woods. Yeah, we'll be out there in the woods vibing. Only the homies know about that one. All right, yo, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope it was very informative and helpful. Again, if you have any questions, you know where to go. I've said it like 20 times now. Yeah, I'll see you guys on stream at the time of making this video. I'll see you guys in about an hour on stream. But if you're watching this video in the future, I'll see you somewhere. Much love. Take it easy. Peace.